the Modified Racing Series later tonight. And of course, some of them ready to do duty with the NASCAR Real and Modified Tour. So here comes round number one for the Sunoco Modified's 30 laps. Green flags are in the air.
Tyler Barry on the inside getting a jump down into turn one with Talman on his inside. The 0-2 slides up the racetrack, and here comes Talman down low. We saw him dominate his qualifier earlier this afternoon. He set sail down into turn number 3.
The other guy on the move is Mike Christopher Jr. in that number 82. Taking it 3 wide out of turn 4. Todd Owen right there in the 81. And the 57 of Keith Rocco right up on the back bumper of Christopher. With sparks flying from Todd Owen, he makes a move on the outside of Christopher. Goes to third right up on the back bumper of Paul LaPlante. Now tucks it down to the low side, looking to make a pass. Owen would like to get out in front early, and he's in a battle for second with LaPlante going for more. Is now he'll try Barry on the inside down the backstretch.
Down the backstretch they go, and into 3. Here comes LaPlante back on the outside. Owen down low, trying to make some moves behind them. You got Christopher, Rocco, Kopcik, Polio, all in battle. The 6 of DiMatteo, all fighting for position down into turn number 1.
There's Barry once again with a great run. Tyler Barry in the number 18 continues to lead. Owen runs second. Here's Christopher trying to get back to third. He makes the pass on LaPlante and slides up in front of him. Meanwhile, just in front of him, he's got a great seat to watch the battle with Todd Owen and Tyler Barry as Owen makes a move through the first and second turn on the inside and becomes the new leader. Barry goes to second. Mike Christopher running in third.
Yeah, you got Troy Talman, who has absolutely smoked everybody so far and has opened up almost a 2-second advantage. Owen now up into the number 2 spot, and it looks like he is going to be quick enough to try to close in the gap between he and Talman. It's almost a half a straightaway between them.
Here's Mike Christopher taking a peek down underneath Tyler Barry in the race for third.
And look at Rocco that's Kopcik trying to make it 3 wide that time.
Thought better of that and tucks it in behind him. They know that Talman has got such a head of steam and quite a lead out there that if anybody's going to catch him, they got to break free now. As a pretty good battle there. Christopher in the 82, Kopcik now in the 79 has cleared Tyler Barry. And here comes Keith Rocco again, tucking it down on the low side. Can he make it work? Kopcik up on the outside beats him down the backstretch.
And here comes the 18 of Barry back up top as they hit turns 3 and 4 side by side. Nerf bar off the corner. Rocco down low, Barry up top. DiMatteo and Pulio right behind as they hit turn 1.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that Talman is leading this thing because he's so far out in front and out of the shot. As we watch the real competition a little further back in the pack. This is from about 5th on back. Kopcik, Rocco, Barry, DiMatteo now, and Jonathan Pulio all battling for position.
And DiMatteo down underneath Tyler Barry off of turn number 4, trying to take that spot away. Just edges him out at the stripe, taking over the 6th position. Taking a look at the top of the leaderboard, and the lap times between Talman and Owen are almost the same. They are within a couple of thousandths of a second of each other. The car on the move, though, is Mike Christopher in the number 82. In that 3rd spot, he is running just a tick quicker.
Trouble for Tyler Barry as that car starts to fade. The number 18, see a lot of sparks coming from the car as he goes into the turn and out of the turn. So he had dropped back a number of spots, pulled to the inside. Didn't know if maybe he had a tire going down or whatever the issue is. He seems to be back to speed, but has been kicked back several spots.
Down the backstretch, field starting to string itself out around the 5/8 mile oval, and Talman continues to hold on to a commanding lead off of turn number 4. And across the stripe, his lap times have been as fast as anybody out there right now. Last time was a 19.98. Owen was a 19.91. Christopher with a 19.84 the last time across the stripe.
Watching Mark Backeye right there in the number 88 leading a number of cars in battle a little further back in the pack. In fact, that was just inside the top 10. Meanwhile, here's the battle for second. Todd Owen in the 81, and then the 82 of Mike Christopher Jr. trying to close in. Just halfway now, halfway through the Western Automotive Sunoco Modified Triple Crown race number 1.
Down the backstretch they go, and Christopher trying to close in on Owen in that battle for second. About 2 car lengths behind as they hit turns 3 and 4. Right now, everybody running single file around the racetrack as they chase Troy Talman, who continues to dominate this one. Jumped out front early and has not looked back.
He's got almost a half a straightaway lead, as a matter of fact.
3 wide deep in the field as they come off of turn 2. The 34 of David Arute went to the outside around Tyler Barry and Mark Barkai, and now slides underneath the 27 of Adam Gaeta.
Yeah, that's a great battle. As a matter of fact, it is for the 8th spot. And they're side by side down into turn 3. Also watching this race for second, Todd Owen has it. Mike Christopher trying to close on him. I don't know if this will be any indication of what the other Sunoco Modified races will run this weekend. If Troy Talman gets this kind of a lead, they'll be putting a target on his back for sure, as he'd be a favorite to win the other 2 parts of the Triple Crown, both tomorrow, Saturday, and on Sunday.
10 laps to go that time on the stripe. Troy Talman absolutely dominant for the first 20 laps here tonight, continuing to hold on to a very comfortable advantage, but now he's going to start hitting some lap traffic. This could be an issue. Jason Sundin, no trouble off of turn number 4. 1 car going around. That is the 44 of Darren Renahan, and that's going to close up the field with 10 laps remaining in this event.
Not what Troy Talman wanted to see, as he had in the 3rd row. Pace car wisely gets out of the way, and we get ready for the restart. Here they come. Green flag is in the air. Back underway.
Off the corner they come, and Talman picks up right where he left off, but not quite the advantage he once had. Owen right up on the back bumper, and look at up on the outside. Stephen Kopcik taking over the 3rd spot. 4th goes to DiMatteo as Christopher's fading just a little bit on the inside.
Yeah, and that held up Keith Rocco a little bit too, as Rocco's trying to get around him on the outside. Meanwhile, Talman trying to get away. Owen hanging right there within striking distance in that number 81 as they race down the backstretch. Gives him a little tap down into turn 3, makes his presence known. Halfway through the turn, boy, they almost touch again. Racing through the 3rd and 4th turn. Owen not given an inch as he'll dive to the inside and try to make it a race with Troy Talman.
Side by side down the back straightaway battle for the lead. 7 laps remain, and Todd Owen just edges out, takes over the top spot. Here comes Talman back down to the inside, off of 4 down to the stripe. Owen becomes the next leader of the event, but Talman evens up in the middle of turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, Talman hanging tough. Did Owen save enough to stay out in front of him here in the late stages with just about 6.5 laps to go? Here comes Kopcik. Don't count him out. As we said, a multi-time winner this year here at Thompson in the Sunoco Modifieds, as he's right there in the 3rd place now. DiMatteo 4th, and Keith Rocco round out the top 5. They're pretty much in a straight line now as they head down the backstretch.
Into 3 and 4, and Owen setting the pace, trying to put some distance between he and Talman, as Troy has a lot of pressure. Kopcik takes a look down to the inside, down into turn number 1. They come off the corner. Talman keeps the advantage off of 2.
Yeah, but Kopcik again going to look to the bottom. It's a go time for him with just about 4.5 laps to go. Owen out in front. Kopcik right there on the back bumper of Talman. Talman, who frankly didn't see another car in front of him for most of this race, now watches the back end of Owen's number 81. We saw A little back and forth between Keith Rocco and Di Matteo. That has straightened out. Here's Kopcik again with another run down underneath Talman. This time Kopcik hangs tough. We got a spin on the front stretch.
Spin on the front stretch, and one car up against the wall off the front straightaway. We're under yellow once again, and that is the 28 machine of Rich Gautreau up against the wall, and the 26 of Jason Sundin down on the inside. And the second caution of this event comes out, and I think that may be a save for Talman that time. I think field is set, and Towin with a problem down off of turn number 2. Talman takes back the lead. Kopcik up into second. Di Matteo is third. 2 laps to go this time. Battle for fourth. Christopher underneath the 81 as they hit turn 1. Trouble off at turn 4. One car with some left front damage, or left front flat tire. That to close this one out. Green, white checker finish for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Pick your favorites now. Do you think it's going to be Troy Talman? Do you think it's going to be Stephen Kopcik? They come off the corner now. Green flag is out, and look at Di Matteo trying to make it 3 wide on the start. And what a start by Kopcik, looking for the lead off at turn number 2.
Yeah, Talman spun the tires a little bit right at the green flag, and that gave the advantage to Kopcik as he gets out in front. Kopcik trying to win his 4th in a row of the Sunoco Modifieds. 1 lap to go. Can anybody catch him? Talman in second, and a pretty good battle for third right behind him.
Down into 1 and 2. Di Matteo down on the inside. Christopher up top. Owen right there. Closes right up on the back bumper, trying to split them down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Talman down to the inside of Kopcik. Checkered flags are out. Stephen Kopcik makes it 4 in a row. Talman second. Third place going to Corey Di Matteo, just edging out Mike Christopher by 15 thousandths of a second.
Yeah, Christopher finishes 4th. Todd Owen 5th. Keith Rocco was 6th. David Arute finishes 7th. John Pulio 8th. Tyler Barry 9th. And Adam Gaeta round out the top 10s. Stephen Kopcik now perfect so far this season. Still 2 more Sunoco Modified races to go in the World Series weekend presented by Weston Automotive. Kopcik, as we mentioned, had won the previous 3 features, and now he will celebrate a win in race number 1 of the Triple Crown Series. Troy Talman, who was strong all night, had a huge lead in that number 3. Talman finishes in the 2nd spot, and a good run for Corey Di Matteo, finishing in 3rd. Mike Christopher 4th, and Todd Owen rounds out the top 5. So as they get ready to celebrate down there, he's out of the car. Stephen Kopcik congratulated by the crew down in Victory Lane. And he'll get a few words with Kevin.
Stephen Kopcik taking down the win here this evening. Congratulations from the crew, Stephen. Congratulations on round 1 of the Triple Crown. And 4 in a row. Tell us about that restart.
These guys are all damn good. They're fun to race with. I think any one of us can win races, and we can bounce off each other and run side by side, but we know we're going to be all right, and that's just cool to be able to race like that. So I can't thank everyone involved enough. The Jensen crew, John Bello, for everything he does for me. My spotter, Ryan Blanchard, Waddell Communications, Avenue Auto, Dunleavy's Truck and Trailer Repair, Nego Systems, Tom, I know he's watching at home, Casella Waste, Newtown Pools, Tony Altieri for the awesome motor, and it's definitely a package deal. We got this LFR car hooked up. So
4 in a row, plus round 1 of the Triple Crown Series this weekend. It's got to feel real good.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of good momentum. Like I said in the past, standing right in this spot, we set out to build one of the baddest race cars here, and we sold a bunch of older cars to build one new one, and it's kicking ass. So we love it.
Congratulations on your win, 4 in a row.